Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch, your computer teacher, and today we are going to start session 1 of unit 2, that is web application. So what is session 1? Working with accessibility options. So let's see. Working with accessibility options. So what is accessibility? What we understand by the term accessible? If anything is accessible to us or not, whether we are able to use it or not. Accessibility means whether we are able to use it or not. So in this chapter we will talk about whether using of computer is accessible to everybody or not. There are some people who are who are disabled in some kind, right? For example, there are hearing impaired persons, there are physically disabled persons, and visual impaired persons. So all this kind of people can use computers easily or not. So there are some facilities in our system which can help them. There are some settings in our computer through which they can easily use the computer, right? Computer is easily accessible to them, they can easily use the computer. So let's see. Computer accessibility refers to the user friendliness of a computer system for all, regardless of their disability. This is mainly a software issue. However, when a combination of hardware and software, it enables a person with a disability or impaired to use a computer. As we already know that what is accessibility, right? So, in this chapter, we will see such settings through which the impaired persons can use the computers, right? So what kind of impairs, let's first see what kind of disabilities are there. So first one is the cognitive impairment and learning disability, such as dyslexia, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, or autism. We have seen such kind of disabilities in movies, right? uh, in the movie like Tare Zameen Par and My Name is Khan. In such movies, we have seen the characters who is suffering from this learning disabilities, right? Or ADHD, deficit, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, right? And autism, we have seen autism kind of what all things are there in the autism persons, right? Now, next is next is visual impairment, such as low vision, complete or partial blindness, or color blindness. Okay, and third is hearing impairment, including deafness. Deafness means unable to hear, right? Now, next is motor or dexterity impairment, such as paralysis, cerebral palsy, or carpal tunnel syndrome, and repetitive strain injury. And cerebral palsy means it is related to mental disorder, right? Carpal tunnel syndrome. It's a kind of problem, in hand, due to which uh, your hands doesn't work properly, right? And repetitive strain injury means there's a pain in the muscles, right, due to some injury. So all these impairment or disabled persons can should also be used, should also be capable of using the computer, right? So there are some settings in our computer through which such impaired persons can also use the computer in a very friendly way. So let's see. There are accessibility options in control panel which are used to customize the way your keyboard, display, or mouse functions. Okay, many of these features are useful for people with disabilities, as discussed earlier. In this session, you will learn to use accessibility options in Windows XP. In this chapter, in this here it is given, it is talking about the Windows 7, but in my system we have in my system I have Windows 7, right? So I will show you in Windows 7. Most of the things are similar only, just the terminologies are changed, right? So launching accessibility option. Okay, we will launch. How we will start? From where we will change the settings. To launch accessibility option in Windows XP, click Start and then go to the control panel and then accessibility option, right? We have to first click on start button, then control panel, and then we have to go on accessibility option. In my computer, in my computer, we will first click on start button and then go to control panel, and here in place of accessibility I have ease of access center, right? Ease of access center. So I will click on this. Now here these all options are there for the changing the settings for the impaired persons, right? So let's see next what all things are there. Keyboard tab. Now first we will, under this we have lot of settings, right? You see see, use the computer without a display, make the computer easier to see, use the computer without a mouse or keyboard, make the mouse easier to use, make the keyboard easier to use, make for mouse, for keyboard, for visual, use text or visual alternatives for sound, okay, make it easier to focus on tasks, right? All these things we will see. So from our book, first we will talk about the keyboard, right? How to access, how to make keyboard accessible to those persons, right? So first of all is the sticky keys. First of all we have sticky keys. It is an accessibility feature to help computer users with physical disabilities. Physically, if they have some problem, for them we have sticky keys, right? But it is also used by others as a means to reduce repetitive strain. It is also used by others as a means to reduce repetitive strain. After doing some particular task repetitively, we have pain in our muscles. So those persons can also use. Sticky keys allows the user to press and release a modifier keys such as Shift, Control, Alt, all the Windows keys. All these are what? These all are modifier keys. Shift, Control, Alt. How these keys are used? We press something with this keys, right? Suppose this Control is a modifier key. So to select all the text from our, suppose in MS Word we are working and we want to select all all the all the data, then what we will do, we will press the shortcut key Control plus A, right? So Control is what? Control is A is used with Control, so Control is a modifier key. Like that, Shift is also a modifier key, Alt is also a modifier key. All these are modifier keys, hai na? And have it remain active until any other key is pressed. So what we can do is sticky keys. Now I am telling you what are the sticky keys. Sticky keys are the keys, is the feature through which you can select the modifier key and the key to which you want to select separately. Let me tell you what exactly it is. I will show you. First let me open this. So after clicking on start button, then go to control panel, and here in accessibility option we have all these options, right? So we are talking about make the keyboard easier to use, right? Make the keyboard easier to use, and here this option is make the keyboard easier to use. So we will first click on this. Now here we can see turn on sticky. We are talking about sticky keys, right? So first we have to activate this sticky keys. What we will do? We will check this box. We have checked this. Now we will apply it from here and then click on OK, right? Now our sticky keys has been selected. Now I am going to show you. I am going to open MS Word, right? Okay. Now generally what we do, there are some data written here, right? So all these are data we have written in this, text written in this. Now what we can do, if I want to select all this text, if I want to select, what I have to do, I have to press Control plus A, right? control, I will press the control key, and with that I will press A, right? But in this, what I can do, this is the way, control plus A. If we will do control plus A, we can select this text altogether, right? Control is the shortcut key for that. But what is the use of sticky keys is that if any person is unable to press the control plus A together at the same time simultaneously, to press control plus A, if he is not able, he can press it separately. He can first click on the press the control key, and after some time he can press A key. But control key will be stick, will be considered as, if any modifier key is pressed, it will wait for the next letter, right, to implement the task. So in case of sticky keys, control A should not be pressed together. If you will press it separately, first you have to press the control key, and after that you can press A key. But it will be considered that you pressed both the keys together. It will take it as control plus A, right? So this is what sticky keys is. Getting? Okay. Now next. Okay, I hope you understood. Means control plus A or alt plus A, whatever shortkeys are there with the modifier keys, what you are supposed to, you have to press it together, right? You parallelly with the control key, you press A also. But in such, by activating sticky keys, you can press it separately. You are not it is not necessary to press control and A together. First you can press control key, and after that separately you can press A. It will be considered control plus A. Okay. Now next is these all are the examples using the notepad. I have shown you in MS Word how to use control plus A, right? Now next is filter key, right? Filter key. What is filter key? Let's see. Filter key is a feature of Microsoft Windows. It is accessibility function that tells the keyboard to ignore brief or repeated keystrokes. अगर मेकिंग टाइपिंग ईजियर फॉर पीपल विद हैंड ट्रेमर्स, जैसे किसी का हाथ कांपता है, सपोज किसी को somebody is having a problem in his hand, and if he is pressing any key, he is immediately he is unable to stroke it, right? Instantly वो की को जैसे like you used to press the keys in your keyboard, आप फटाफट 1 2 3 या ABC whatever you are typing, एक प्रेस करके आप दूसरे को दबाते हैं, राइट? बट सपोज एनीबडी इज हैविंग अ प्रॉब्लम, और वो एक की को दबाया कि उसको उठाने में अगर थोड़ा सा टाइम, इफ इज टेकिंग एनी लिटिल बिट टाइम, तो वो क्या होगा, ए को दबाए हैं तो ए विल बी रिपीटेडली टाइप्ड. सो फॉर दोज पर्सन्स कि एक अगर if any letter is pressed, so if any key is pressed, it should not be considered repeatedly, right? Repetitive consider नहीं होना चाहिए. Getting? So in that case what we can do, we can start the filter keys feature, right? Let me show you. Start button, and then start button, then go to control panel, then accessibility option, and in this we can see this is also filter keys are also related to this keyboard, right? So I will go in that option only. Now I am switching off this sticky keys, right? Now in this keyboard I am going to start this filter key, turn on filter key, and now I am applying it. Now okay, now I am going to open this MS Word, right? Now if I will write something, suppose Aniket are a great, so this is, I hope you understood what is filter keys. So filter keys are for those persons who are having hand tremors or the problems in the hand, so that if they are unable to, they are holding any key continuously for more than particular time, sorry, if they are holding a particular key, pressed a particular key more than sufficient time, it will not considered the it as a repetition of that key. Getting? Now next is toggle keys. What are toggle keys? Toggle keys, what happens in case of toggle keys, num lock, caps lock and store lock, in all these keys what happens, the sound will be produced. Toggle keys is also a feature of Windows, Microsoft Windows. It is an accessibility function which is designed for people who have vision impairment or cognitive disability. When toggle key is turned on, computer emits sound cues when the locking keys are pressed. A high sound is emitted when the keys are switched on, and a low sound is emitted when they are switched off. When this caps lock or num lock is locked or is again switched on, a noise is produced, right? A sound is produced. When it is switched on, it possesses a high sound, and if it is switched off or the lock is done, it produces a low sound. Let's see. This is also a part of keyboard. So in this I am switching off this filter keys, and now I am going to start this toggle key. Switch on this toggle key and apply OK. Now in this, let me show you Aniket. After this, what I will press caps lock, right? So one noise is produced. Now I am writing in capital letters, right? Now again I will press caps lock. It is again locked, right? Now it will type small letters. Again I will press caps lock. Again capital letters. Now I will press this num lock, right? So numbers are open, switched on. Now I'll again press num lock. Now it is not working. Okay, num lock is activated. So this is all about toggle keys. Sound is produced when we press num lock, caps lock and all this kind of keys. Understood? Now next is so in keyboard part we have seen three kind of keys: filter keys, sticky keys and toggle keys. So we should remember all this, the use of all these features. Sticky keys, when we are unable to press two keys together, for them sticky keys are there. Now filter keys are for those who are unable unable to keep their hand out just after pressing the keys, right? जब वो कीज दबाते हैं तो थोड़ी देर तक वो तुरंत अपने हाथ उंगली को उठा नहीं पाते. सो फॉर देम दिस फिल्टर कीज आर देयर, ताकि वो रिपीटेटिव जो भी कीज उन्होंने प्रेस किया है रिपीटेटिवली कंसिडर ना हो जाए. गेटिंग? नाउ थर्ड इज द टॉगल कीज. When we press this num lock, caps lock, all these keys, when it is switched on or it is locked, what happens? Sound is produced, right? So this is all about keyboard part. Now let's see sound tab. Sound tab. Actually in Microsoft Windows XP, you will see accessibility options like this, right? It will be displayed like this. As you can see, keyboard, sound, display, mouse, general, all these tabs are there. Under these tabs you have to change the settings, right? But in our Microsoft, as I am showing you it in Microsoft Windows 7, so in this facilities are like this. You can see after going to control panel, accessibility options, you will see the features in this manner, right? This manner, and under this going by in this options you can change the settings. Getting? Now next So the next topic is sound tab. Sound tab. Select a sound tab, a window with options to configure accessibility options for sound is displayed. Select the sound tab, a window with options to configure accessibility options for sound is displayed. Okay. Sound Sentry. Sound Sentry is designed to help users with auditory impairment. Auditory impairment means those who are unable to listen. Sound Sentry is for those, this feature is for those persons who are unable to listen, who is having hearing impairment, auditory impairment, right? So Sound Sentry generates visual warning such as a blinking title bar or a flashy border whenever the computer generates a sound. Okay. अब उनको सुनने में if they are having a problem when listen during the listening they have the problem. So what happens? Whatever sound is producing, they are just flashing it. They are trying to show, the system is trying to show it visually, right? Blinking title bar, flashing borders, and like this, it will, whatever sound will be produced, it will try to show it visually, right? So it is for auditory impairment. To enable Sound Sentry, check the Use Sound Sentry sound tab. Doing so activates a drop-down list where from you can choose the type of visual warning desired. So this I am showing you this option, where this option is available under so in this use text or visual alternatives for sound. So here we will go in this option, and here you can see use text or visual alternative for sounds. When you select this setting, this will automatically start each time you log on. Use visual cues instead of sound. Turn on visual notification for sounds. Sound Sentry. Getting Sound Sentry. Turn on visual notification for sound. जब भी कोई sound produce होगी, in place of that visual notification, not in place of that, with that visual notification will be shown, so that the person who is having a hearing and impairment can also see visually, right? So this is for them. Turn on text caption for spoken dialogues, right? Text will be displayed in place of the spoken dialogue also. So now at present it is not possible for me to show this practically. So as you can see, whatever this practical portion, whatever is given in this is possible in XP, but this is to show this in practically on Windows 7 it is not possible, right? Because if I will write on the start button, then if I will write note, it will directly take the notepad. No any kind of error will be generated. And if in XP if any error will be generated, in place of that it will highlight, right? In place of producing this sound, error sound, it will also visually show that something error is coming, right? But in Windows 7 we are not having any problem. If I will write a note in run and press enter, it will automatically take notepad, right? So our next topic Sound Sentry, we can apply, and we can, to apply it, what we have to do, we have to click on this, and after that we have to apply and then click on OK. Okay, and for uncheck, we can uncheck this, we can uncheck from here, right? This checkbox को if we will uncheck, and apply and click on OK, this will be what? Deactivated. Now next, show sounds. Show sound instructs application that convey information by sound to also provide information visually through text and captions. This I have just shown you, right? In this I have shown you this option, turn on text or captions for spoken dialogues. कोई dialogues हैं तो it will display using the writing it. जैसे आप in your गूगल में आपने देखा होगा, कोई चीज़ आप सर्च करते हैं तो आप जो बोलते हैं वट एवर यू आर सेइंग दैट इज डिस्प्लेड, राइट? माइक ऑन करके आप जो बोलते हैं दैट इज ऑटोमेटिकली रिटन ऑन द सर्च बार. इन द सेम वे व्हाट हैपन्स, जब कंप्यूटर आपको कुछ बताना चाहता है इन केस, सो इट विल, इफ वट एवर साउंड इट विल प्रोड्यूस, कोई बोल के वट साउंड प्रोड्यूस करके इफ इट इज गिविंग एनी मैसेज, दैट विल बी डिस्प्लेड ऑन योर कंप्यूटर। कंप्यूटर आपको बता रहा है दिस इज दिस हैपन्स इन दिस यूजिंग दिस ऑप्शंस, राइट। इफ आप इसको चेक कर देंगे तो कंप्यूटर को अगर कोई मैसेज आपको बोल के बताना होगा, इट विल बी शोन इन विजुअली, राइट, ऑन योर बाय टाइपिंग द टेक्स्ट, सिस्टम आपको बताएगा। गेटिंग? सो दिस ऑप्शन, you have to check this option, right? Now display tab, display, select the display tab, a window select the display tab, a window with option to configure accessibility option for display is displayed, high contrast। अब ये डिस्प्ले, दिस इज अबाउट द डिस्प्ले टैब, जिनको देखने से आप जो है, जैसे साउंड टैब, sound tab is for those persons who are unable, who are having problem in the listening, hearing impairment, right? Or display tab is for those persons who are having a problem on they are unable to see properly, they are having a problem of they are suffering from vision impairment, okay, like that of the color blindness and all. So high contrast is an accessibility. Here is we have one option in display tab. High contrast is an accessibility feature to assist people with vision impairment. You can change the size and color of the font and background for easy of viewing. To enable high contrast, check high contrast. Okay, I am showing you in this. Let's go back. In this, where we have use the computer without a display, make the computer easier to see. Okay, in this, easier to see. In this, see, here it is already checked, turn on or off high contrast when Alt Shift key and print screen is pressed. Alt Shift key, Alt Shift and print screen, right? So okay, I am going in this, I am writing something. Okay, I have written, but this may be problem of some of the people who are having vision impairment. So control, so what is the shortcut key to activate this contrast functioning, contrast theme, high contrast, to change Alt Shift and print screen, right? Alt Shift and print screen. So I am pressing it, Alt Shift and print screen. Okay, do you want to turn on high contrast? Yes, please wait, and now it will show in the high contrast. Okay, so here we can see, now it will be easy for those persons who are having color blindness or something like this to see, or any visual impaired persons to define the text out of the background or something like this. If they are having they can increase the font from here also, it will be selected and like this. Okay, so this is high contrast for those persons who are unable to see properly, right? So that's it. Now I want to switch off this, so again Alt Shift and print screen I will press, and it will switch off, high contrast will be switched off, right? Okay, now next, so this is high contrast for visually impaired, those who are having any kind of problem. Now cursor option, cursor option is also an accessibility feature that assists people with vision impairment. Some of them are having to see, identify or see the cursors properly, right? Changing the blinking rate and width of the cursor. To change the speed of the cursor blink, move the blink rate slider. So यहाँ पे तो you can see in this as such options you can see, right? In accessibility feature, under this display tab, under this display tab you can see you can blink rate you can change fast or slow, width you can change, right? The Now I am going to show you this. So what we will do, and after high contrast cursor option, so in the same here only you can see screen easier. Yes, here we have a cursor option, yeah, right? So set the thickness of the blinking, make things on the screen easier, set the thickness of the blinking cursor. ये सी, यहाँ से ये कर्सर को इफ़ आई विल मेक इट थिक 18 कर दिया, ये देखिए कर्सर को विल लुक लाइक दिस. और अगर मैंने यहाँ से 12 कर दिया इट विल बी, अगर इफ़ आई विल मेक इट 7 अप्लाई ओके. देखिए यू कैन सी द कर्सर, राइट? कर्सर का थिक हो गया, इट कैन बी इजली विजिबल. So this is what, this is about to increase the thickness of the our cursor. And in this there are some differences, you can see options, right? Use keyboard, this is of keyboard, right? Under control panel, ease of access center. In this what we are talking about, we are talking about mouse, right? Mouse blinking and all things are related to mouse. Control the mouse, okay. Change mouse pointer, make it easier to make, okay. In this make the mouse easier to use. Under this you had seen, no? This is the blinking about. I am again changing it to one which is a standard one. Okay, now I have changed this. Now next option is, wait, after cursor option we have mouse tab. Okay, mouse tab. So in this mouse tab, mouse key is there, right? Mouse key option. Mouse keys is an accessibility feature that assists people who have difficulty using a mouse. This option uses the keyboard. जैसे हमने keyboard, we have seen about the keyboard, right? In keyboards what we have toggle keys, sticky keys and filter keys. And after that we have seen for the sound impaired persons, we can sound can be converted into the text after checking it, right? Clicking on that. And after that we have seen the visually impaired persons, they can change the pattern, the high contrast they can use. And now we are talking about the mouse tab, about regarding the functions or how easily it is accessible to impaired persons. Mouse, right? We are talking about mouse. So select the mouse tab, a window to appear. So a window to configure accessibility option for all mouse will be displayed. So mouse keys icon in the system tray. Now I am going to tell you about the mouse, how you can easily use number pad keys for moving mouse pointer. अब भाई mouse, if you are unable, if any disabled person is unable to use the mouse properly, then one more option is with him, that he can activate one feature, and after that he will be able to use the mouse in his keyboard, in his system's keyboard. In numlock you have, in numbers key you have seen arrow marks, right? Up, down, left, right. These all keys will be activated as the mouse, right? As I can show you in make the mouse easier to use. Under this option you will get control the mouse with the keyboard. Control the mouse with the keyboard. Here is the option. I will check it and apply, and then okay. Now I am minimizing it. Now I am going to open this MS Word. See, here it is, or not in this. I am going to show you my here I have a pointer. Now I can move my mouse, right? I can move my mouse, right? This is with the help of the upper, you know, arrow in the keyboard, right? Numbers keys, right? Now if I will press right arrow in so this will be like this, right? In the same way, down, like this. I am operating with the keyboard, right? So these all are the features using. So I can again deactivate it. Okay. So what happens in case of this mouse? We can operate so disabled person who is having a problem can use the mouse with the keyboard. We can activate that function and we can use mouse with the keyboards, right? And in which keys? Number keys, right? In the right side you have number keys. In this we have arrow buttons, up, down, left, right. From there you can press and operate the pointer, getting in place of mouse. So this all are, you know, about mouse. This all function. Now general tab. This tab enables you to configure accessibility option for all users. This for all users, right? Select the general tab, a window to configure additional accessibility options with the will be displayed. Turn off accessibility feature after idle for, give warning message when turning a feature on, and make a sound when turning a feature off. Sound produce karna, off karna on the basis of the whatever task is for moving, you can activate it, right? Now check these features one by one and see what happens. So here in general, turn off accessibility feature after idle for, give warning message when turning a feature on. Warning message, किसी भी feature की if you will start any feature, one warning message will come. Make a sound, आपने देखा होगा ये activated रहता है. Generally we you whatever kind of error you will you do, suppose you are functioning something and you will create any error, तो एक sound produce होता है आपके system में, and even एक message भी displayed होता है, visual message. So all these are what? This is off because of this general tab, this general facility available, right? Now next, serial keys. Serial keys is an accessibility feature that assists people that have difficulty using a keyboard or a mouse. जिन लोग को mouse और keyboard use करने में difficulty होती है, they can use such the devices like save, perf and breathe switches to provide input to the computer through serial ports, right? The device looks like this. Those who are having problems using keyboard and mouse uses this device. This device is known as save, perf and breathe switches, right? So this they can give the input to the computer. Sipping on the tube activates one tube. Okay, sipping activates one tube, or puffing on the same tube activates another. Getting? Sipping, puffing activates different, one activates one device and another activates the other device, right? From the same tube. Like keyboard, we are talking about the keyboard and mouse, right? One device means keyboard, another device means mouse. So sipping activates one device and puffing activates another device on the same tube, right? Apply all settings to log on desktop can be used to apply configured accessibility option to this users add log on. So this is, from the settings, those who are unable to use keyboard and mouse can use such devices, right? Now next. So I hope you understood this chapter. This is very easy, right? आपको याद क्या रखना है? You have to just remember that under keyboard, what all facilities we have seen, what all features we have seen for the impaired persons. Under keyboard, how many features we have seen? Sticky keys. Second is filter keys. Third is toggle key. These three kind of features we have seen, right? And under this mouse option, we can activate the mouse. We can operate the mouse with the help of the keyboards, right? In the keyboard, we can use mouse. And next is for the hearing impairment, we can those who are unable to listen the sound, that sound can be displayed. Whatever sound computer is generating can be seen on in the visual form in your system, right? if any message is coming out of the system in the audio form, it can be displayed as a text, right? That is one feature for the hearing impaired persons. And next is for the visually high contrast feature we have seen for the visually impaired person. So all this under different tabs, and in general tab we have seen this whatever messages is coming out, a warning message or the whatever, it produces sound and it displays a visual message also. These all are by default activated, right? It is for the general people, normal people. Now next, let's see the exercise. Perform the following activities till you are confident. So you have to, this you have to perform in your computer. You have to use the sticky keys, sound sensory. I have shown you, then also you have to use it, right? Using high contrast option, high contrast, and the serial keys option. This is not not required. Just understand the serial keys. What feature is this? Now let's see assessment, fill in the blanks. The option in Microsoft Windows XP used for helping users with physical disability and to reduce repetitive strain is which feature helps physical disabilities and repetitive strain? This is sticky keys, right? Sticky keys. You can if you are unable to press two keys together parallelly, then you can one by one, using, after clicking the modifier key, you can alphabetical key or any other key, you can press it separately. That is the sticky keys. Getting sticky keys, right? Now Sound Sentry is designed to help users with dash impairment. Sound Sentry means those who are unable, this feature is for the persons who are unable to listen, right? So it's designed to help users with dash impairment. So auditory impairment. The high contrast option in Microsoft Windows XP is designed to assist people with disability, dash impairment, vision impairment, those who are unable to see properly, those who are having problems like color blindness and all, they can use this option, vision impairment. Under this vision impairment, we have high contrast option, right? Now next, Dash is designed to assist people that have difficulty using a keyboard or a mouse. So it's this. The answer of this is what? Serial keys, right? Using serial keys, the people who are having problem using the keyboard or a mouse can use this feature. Yeah. Okay. Now this is sticky keys, this is auditory impairment, this is vision impairment, and this is serial keys. So I hope you understood this chapter properly, and that's it for today. Thank you.